The first thing we got to talk about is William Friedkin, legend, R.I.P. Billy Friedkin, legendary New Hollywood director, and super influential all the way through the 70s, 80s, 90s, up to like 2010s, man. Like
Killer Joe.
Yeah, Killer Joe. I love Killer Joe.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know who like William Friedkin was when I first saw Killer Joe. You know what I mean? Like I was just like a legit like teenager.
Yeah.
But that movie like really stuck with me when I first saw it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And that's kind of like the impression that like it had on me before I got older and I watched like more of the classics, like you know, The French Connection, Exorcist, Cruising, dude. I'm not seeing anyone talk about Cruising online right now, but we got to talk about Cruising, To Live and Die in L.A., Sorcerer. Yeah, really legendary director. Salute his career.
Yeah, he was a director through and through, dude. Definitely changed the game. What he did with French Connection, just that alone is like enough to cement you as one of the legends. But he fucking did it again with The Exorcist and shit. And like, my God, dude, what a talented guy. What a like visionary.
Yeah, he had a crazy career because he just like off the bat, like he made this movie called like The Boys Band or something. They talk about it a lot in Easy Riders Raging Bulls. Like he's like a main director that they talk about on there.
Yeah.
And then he made The French Connection in 1971, and that was just like boom, major financial success, major critically acclaim, totally changed like the way that kind of viewed crime drama thrillers, a gritty street, dude, fucking like it was such a cool street movie, dark,
dude,
you know, unhappy ending,
dude, such an unhappy like
documentary.
Everyone gets away, they didn't catch anyone.
Yeah, documentary style.
Yeah, like,
fucking
dude.
Yeah, that just started the whole 70s, groundbreaking. And then, you know, he does The Exorcist in 1973. Everyone still people still say that's like the scariest movie ever made. It's like the most famous horror movie ever, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, big box office success, and he's like fucking nailing it, killing the game.
Yeah.
And then, you know, red hot off of that, in 1977 comes Sorcerer, which opens the same weekend as Star Wars. Episode 4.
Yeah.
It just gets obliterated by that, and I think it got really bad reviews too. But you know, it actually got reappraised later as like a really great masterpiece. And then you have Cruising 1980, which is like a really controversial movie because it's like really violent. And we're gonna talk about 8mm, and that's definitely inspired by Cruising 8mm with Nicolas Cage.
Well, Cruising with Al Pacino, right?
Yeah, Cruising with Al Pacino inspired 8mm.
Yeah.
Then you have like movies like To Live and Die in L.A.
Yeah.
And then when I was first introduced to him was Killer Joe, and with Matthew McConaughey. Fucking really good movie, really good director. Yeah, I just wanted to make a little tribute to him.
Yeah, like you can't understate enough how much that chase scene in French Connection just absolutely changed the game. And like the way you shoot like action, the way you shoot like kind of like documentary, like boots on the ground kind of stuff. Like,
fuck yeah, boots on the ground, dude. He was taking stuff from the Europeans because he had seen Costa Gavras Z. Dude. And he implemented that style in the French Connection.
Z's so good too. Z's like absolutely amazing. I mean, if you're just tuning in now, you don't know who like William Friedkin is, you should, you know, like you just found out this great director passed away. Take some time on YouTube, just watch the chase scene in French Connection because that's absolutely amazing. And it may seem like nowadays like, oh, like I've seen shit like that. Yeah, you have, because he fucking started that. And
really like gritty. Yeah, and he was just kind of a cinematic genius because he was such a lover for film as well, and he just took all these influences and he knew what worked, and like he saw what was going on in, you know, in Italy and France and shit, you know, post like the neo-realist stuff, and then just implementing that with like the American crime drama just to create like a masterpiece. And like, yeah, we could talk about these movies forever, but maybe we gotta be respectful and just say, you know, like R.I.P. legend William Friedkin.
Yeah.
New Hollywood figurehead.
I think about all the
badass guy too. He was kind of badass in real life too.
He was a badass. He inspired so many people. You know, so many directors that work nowadays that make some of your favorite films. Like he really like paved the way and inspired for all of us. Such a fucking badass, cool guy. Really cool guy. Like really, really talented piece of work.
Mm-hmm.